So hello one and all. This is MrAeroHD here for Aerocast number 2. I think we did a number 2 and then everything got sort of messed up. I'm not quite sure how that happened. But here we are. We're here now. So I will be answering everything you guys want to know, everything you don't want to know for the next probably about 45 minutes till about 8 o'clock. We'll be sitting here. I'll shoot the shit with the chat. If you guys want to ask a question, ask it at ask.fm/MrAeroHD. It is a Nightbot command because Nightbot's a thing. And we feature my boy Will. What's up, Will? So and then the cat is banished at the moment. So it is just the 11 or 12 of us plus Will, so it's like 13. So yes, and with Tim Hortons thing. So professional, drinking on stream. Why the shit did I cut my hair? Because Carrot, I haven't streamed in a long time, and I haven't put out like a face cam video or whatever. My hair was down to here, like my shoulders. It was so long, and like my bangs were down to here. I needed to get my hair cut, dude. I've never had my hair. Last time I had my hair short, I think I was before I was in my teens. So I was like, whatever. I'm just gonna try having it short and see how it goes. So yeah, this is new hair. This shouldn't be a big deal because it's just a haircut, but whatever. So the last question I have, or the oldest question I have, is from 3 months ago. So we got a lot of ground to cover. Did you see Danny George's new 4-seater Miata? If so, thoughts? Yes, I have seen the 4-seater Miata. And he should do something cool with it, not just have a 4-seater Miata. Like, he should tune it up or do something to it, because it looks stupid, but in the best way. And that car actually was on Craigslist for a long time, and I was hoping Danny would buy it, and he finally did. I guess the guy finally went down enough in price, so it's pretty cool. I'm excited to see what he does with it. Hopefully he does a lot. Did Long Beach live up to your expectations? Formula Drift Long Beach, I should say. And just one previous champion in the top 8 and a dramatic top 4 final. Yeah, it was okay. I mean, like, there's a little bullshit here and there with the judges now, but it definitely was really good. And the top 4 and final, again, were really close. Congratulations to Oswald getting a win right out of the freaking gate. With a broken tranny, too. I would like to point that out. I think 3 or 4 one more times. You know, it's a great start to the year. And as of today, April 5th, or May 5th, will be FD Atlanta this weekend. Really excited to watch it, but sad at the same time because I won't be there. Speaking of Formula D, your thoughts on the iconic Irwindale Speedway being replaced with a mall? Makes me sad, man. Irwindale is, this also doesn't say the right thing. It's, Irwindale is, it maybe not, it's actually a really iconic racetrack in general. There we go, that's all fixed. So, yeah, so it actually was an iconic track in general. With the, I forget what the series is like. It's like a really big NASCAR race. I forget what it is. It's like the best from all of the small, like the small series around the country all get together and race. There's FD, of course. You know, Irwindale, it just kind of sucks they're getting rid of it, and it's such a hub to drifting. But money is gonna fuel everything in the world. What's up, Aerod655? Man, again, I'm an asshole because I want to get a chat here where my hand is for episode 3, so the chat will be coming down, and you guys will be able to see me or questions as they come in. So maybe for next time, but not this time because I'm lazy and stupid and forgot. Not going to try and stir beef, but what are your opinions on other YouTubers who talk badly about smaller YouTubers who are trying to entertain others in different ways? This is the first I hear of it. You know, it depends on how small those small people are, I guess. I don't know. I've never heard of it happening, at least within our community and like people I talk to. Though I don't really do community stuff anymore, more just because most of the people I don't know, I just don't like the Forza community. Everyone's got a hidden agenda. Everyone's, not everybody, but I don't know. Now that it's bigger to the point where all these new faces are coming in, it's not the same people it was like 2 years ago. I don't know. It's just not for me, I guess. But I've never seen that. But like as a general practice, everybody was small at one point. So unless you have a genuine reason for shit talking to somebody, like there's being small or being a small channel doesn't exclude you from criticism. It doesn't exclude you from like people calling you out going, no, that you're stupid and this is stupid. So but like if you're still doing, if it's just be like, no, he's got less subscribers than me, or she's got less subscribers than me, let's be political here, or whatever, something like that, then you shut the fuck up. Like who cares? Or if they're making videos in a different way, like that's totally not a reason to bash somebody. It's just be like, I don't like the way you make videos. I've been saying that for forever. There's other people who make videos that I talk to quite often or tweet quite often or whatever that I don't like their videos, you know. Can't really think of an example off the top of my head, you know. I didn't like Mango's videos for the longest time. It was just a personal preference, you know. But yeah. Any smaller YouTubers you've watched and thought they can be a great series to a larger audience? Funny story. You can argue this, but I was trying to pimp out Fail Race for the longest fucking time when they had only a couple thousand subs. Back, this was Forza 4 days, before Horizon 1 was even out. I was tweeting out their stuff and posting links and shouting them out in videos because they are generally like one of the most unique, great content makers at the time. Now, of course, they've surpassed me in subscribers, and they're probably going to be one of the biggest channels in Forza history anytime. And if they're not, then they should be, or he should be, I should say, because it's just Alex at this point. Dude's super talented, super creative, really hard worker. Tomcat even, you know, Tomcat was smaller than me at one point, and I was like, hey, maybe you guys should go check out Tomcat's videos, and look at him now. Like, I'm the one who's gonna have to go to him and be like, hey man, remember when we used to be buddies? So yeah, like, I mean, I haven't seen any recently, but one of my buddies actually just put out a video in Grand Theft Auto 5 where he was goofing around with the Super Diamond, but it was like a creative video, and I, you know, tried to bring more traction to it. I mean, I'm very fortunate that I have such a social media pull. It's not a lot of people compared to other channels, but there is a significant number.
Otherwise, Daddy will tell me to come get.
But you know, I try to use that for good. Like, if I see something that I like and that you know, the channel's putting out stuff like that, that's good on the regular, then I'm like, okay, yeah, absolutely. You know, I'll try to bring more eyes to it. So here comes the cat. He's just being a meow little bastard right now, but
He's eating my feet.
so this is not a question. I just want to say I love you as a YouTuber. You're a genuine person and the nicest I've ever met. Well, maybe you haven't met that many people. You truly do care for us as a fan base, and I'm thankful. Well, I mean, like, if it wasn't for you guys... Fucking... The chat's just starting to go meow. That's going to be a thing now. The chat's just going meow, 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 meow. If I ever get Twitch sub, I'm just gonna get a picture of Nar. And then I'm gonna just spam Nar over and over. So thanks, man, whoever wrote that. You know, if YouTubers aren't caring about their fan base, then they're kind of, you know, fucking up, because that's the whole reason we're here, is to entertain you guys and make videos for you. The fact that we just kind of get ad revenue in return is lucky, and we're fortunate. But we all started this. Well, 95% of us started doing this because we wanted to make videos for people. And once we start alienating those people, then what are we, you know? Especially with how fucked up my uploading schedule and stuff like that, and my view to subscriber ratio has become. You know, I gotta appreciate what of you are still here, you know, especially those that come out to streams, because that's a big ask for people. So, you know, I thank you for being here, Mr. Whoever posted that. Will you play BeamNG again sometime? Maybe. Thank you, phone. Really appreciate it. Thanks for updating me on fucking any goings on of NHL. Really need that today. You know, maybe. I'm not sure. BeamNG is really cool. I'm just not that creative to come up with cool stuff to do in the game. I'm just a drifting guy, man. I'm not super creative like these people at Fail Race are. But I might play it again. I don't want to play the stupid demo. I'm gonna probably buy the full game, but I don't have any money right now. But this summer might be, you know, fruitful for me. So I'll be buying games that I meant to buy a long time ago. I'll be getting some office space. Thank God. Hopefully, fingers crossed. We're looking at a house right now where I wanted a whole bedroom to myself for office space. Didn't play out, but we have a basement, so I can lock the cat out, and I can lock everyone else out when I need to do recording and streaming and stuff. Streaming is not as big of a deal. When it's stuff like this that I know I'm posting to YouTube later, it is a big issue. Like if someone comes down and starts fucking it up. But when I'm recording and I'm halfway through a recording, especially if it's like a Let's Play or something, and somebody comes down and starts trying to have a conversation with me, or the cat starts to meow or whatever, just like, you know, like it's a nightmare. Half the time I don't even bother starting to make videos because I know the cast is going to lose his shit every time I start talking to myself. He gets very confused. But yeah, let's not jump on that tangent. What is your opinion on the world news lately? Are you interested or indifferent? Sorry about the burp. You know, it's kind of fucked up. A lot of people are saying that it's stupid, you know, like, I'm just gonna go off of the stuff in Baltimore, and like police racism. Not racism, but police brutality and stuff. There's so many stupid arguments on it. I'm just going to stay on the side that everybody should be on, saying police brutality is wrong. A black life matters just as much as a white life. And regardless if you're a criminal or not, unless, you know, your punishment is the death penalty, it's not a police officer's job to put a bullet in your back just because, you know, you're running away or something. Police officers now, I know not all cops. A lot of cops are really hardworking people that do their best to keep us safe. But a lot of cops, especially recently, with people on the lookout for this kind of stuff, are just lazy and malicious. So, I don't know. I don't want to put much more thought into it. I try to stay positive, and thinking of stuff like that all the time is gonna bog me down. So, it's no good. It's a no good. So how did you come up with the name MrAeroHD, submitted by Carrot D2? I used to race go-karts, as some of you know. Unfortunately, I never got to the point where I could record me driving, but I have a bunch of other videos I've posted. The chassis that I owned at the time was an Aero, A-R-R-O-W. I initially made my Xbox gamer tag by Rel, which was an old chassis that I used to run, and then I switched. So I was making a new gamer tag, and I was gonna put it Aero, like A-R-R-O-W, like a bone arrow. But I was like, what if I change gamer tags? You know what I mean? Or change chassis again. Then I don't have to change it. Then I'll have a gamer tag that looks weird, and I want to change it again. So I might as well come up with something more permanent. And I thought, oh, well, I'll just spell Aero like aerodynamic, A-E-R-O. So then when I joined, for those who were around at the time, when I joined Smoke and Flow in Forza 2, I was SNF Aero. And then when I quit the team, or when the team disbanded, and I went on my own, I was just aerodynamic. And when I made my YouTube channel, it seemed like a no-brainer to be Aero. When I made my channel around 2010, 2011, the cool thing to do was to put HD in your name. That was taken, which ended up not being taken, which pisses me off, so I had to put the Mr. in front. I've always hated the Mr., that's why I always say, hey, it's Aero, hey, it's AeroHD, or at least I try to, because I hate the Mr. part. It's so dumb. So dumb. Hate it. Makes my whole name look stupid. And then Aerotech and stuff was an afterthought. So I'd rather be known as that, but by the time here comes a cat, meow hype. By the time I figured out that Aerotech was a lot cooler of a name, or Aerodynamic was a lot cooler of a name than MrAeroHD, it was way too late, so we're stuck with it. Will you be playing Project Cars or Dirt Rally? I'll be playing both, actually. You know, with everything Failrace has been posting about Project Cars, this game looks fantastic. And from what I've seen for Dirt Rally so far, it looks really freaking fun. Again, just money, man. Games aren't free, unfortunately. If they were, I'd be playing all these by now. Do you want to stop biting my feet? Ah! See, this happens every time I sit down to record or stream or anything. He's just like, hey, I don't know what you're doing. I'm just going to meow at you until you pay attention to me, and then I'll sit here and pet him for 3 hours. Actually, no, even if I'm sitting in this chair, if I'm just sitting in this chair, the cat just loses his mind and will not leave me alone. But yeah, I'll be playing both of those for sure. Dirt Rally, probably more of a... I don't know, I might record them and put them on the channel. I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing that people would want to see, but... Oops, that's not even the right thing. I just saw the one thing. Whoops. Last question I have so far. This fucking cat, I'm gonna strangle him. Anybody want a cat? I'm gonna be working 80-hour weeks. He's just... hold on. Get the fuck out of here, man. You can't just start clawing my feet. I'm trying to pet you. Get the fuck out of here. Go away. Get. See, he does this thing where he knows he pisses me off, and then he'll like lay down and start looking cute. No, you're being a shit. My recent line of defense has been to have the vacuum here, and then when he comes and fucks with me, I'll turn the vacuum on because it scares the shit out of him, and he'll take off. And eventually he'll just stop coming over here. But right now, he's just being a turd burglar. Are you done? Nope. Get out of here. Okay. Well, I still have time. I'll be working 80-hour weeks all summer to make enough money so I can buy a decommissioned Humvee, convert it to run on veg oil, get a bonded title for it, and daily that motherfucker through college. Opinions. I wouldn't, but, you know, if that's what you want to do, you go right ahead. I'm not one for trucks. I'm not one for big vehicles. Yeah, that's just not my thing. Not my thing, never has been and never will be. I don't like big vehicles. I don't like trucks. I don't. But it'd be cool to see it on vegetable oil, or veg fuel, sorry. Yeah, no, that'd be super chill. I should start doing a thing, actually, where I get you guys to send in your cool cars, because a lot of people tell me they're building these cool things, or doing stuff like that. But yeah, for those in the chat, I'm going to answer this one question. It's a question of the day from Ask.fm. If you want to send in a question, we have about 20 minutes left. Yeah, about 20 minutes. So it would be ask.fm/MrAeroHD, or if you want to ask something in the chat, just put hashtag Aerocast. But the question of the day here is, what makes you feel proud of yourself? Man. Heavy shit. I don't know. Being honest to myself, I guess. And not bullshitting. It's kind of priding myself on I don't know what the word is. I don't know how to explain it. I'm proud of who I've become as a person, if that makes sense. I'm just kind of happy that for the most part I've stayed kind of true to who I want to be, and never really compromised anything in my life for anything that I, like I've never I did my 1 year of school where I didn't want to be there, but I mean, like, I'm not taking a program or something in school where I don't want to be there. I live with the girl of my dreams in the city of my dreams. I get to do this for fun. She just brought me the vacuum. I don't know. I have regrets and stuff, but I'm most proud of just being able to say I'm proud of myself, if that makes sense. Yeah. I don't know. I'm proud of this YouTube thing too, because off and on, I usually try to run. I've said this before, but I tend to run away from things when they get too difficult. Which is something I need to work on as a person. So yeah, YouTube is just something I'm proud of because I had to work for it. It was a lot of hard work, and it's still hard work. It's going to be hard work to get back to where I used to be, and I will get back to where I used to be. Don't you guys worry. Because YouTube needs a hero, and I am that hero.
I know your one regret.
Huh?
This cat.
Yeah.
Regret letting me get a cat.
Yep, I do. Every day. I regret letting you get a cat in a one-bedroom apartment where I can't lock him into any other room but a bathroom, and then he just fucks shit up in the bathroom. I don't understand. If I... This is way less annoying than that. But yeah, no, YouTube's a lot of hard work, and if ask anybody, ask Test Drive. I see Test Drive up here later, Primark. Ask Test Drive. Test Drive's in the chat. That guy, poor guy, works his ass off. People like Val dudes. The guy had to be streaming every day for months and months and months and months. It's just, it's a lot of hard work, and sometimes stuff like that, I'll get over it, like, oh, well, maybe YouTube's not worth it, and then it just kind of snowballed into something great, and I get to meet people like you guys out there in the chat right now, and then you guys out watching this, and I get to meet people like other YouTubers, like Empty Box, like Fail Race, like Tomcat and all that. Just and I wouldn't trade all those experiences for the world, even if I quit tomorrow. I'm just really proud I stuck with it, and I'm proud of where it took me, and it's an amazing life experience I wouldn't trade for the world. Yeah, no, Val is... I want him. I want everything he has. I to be straight up honest, I'd rather stream than make YouTube videos. I love making YouTube videos, believe me, I do. I just personally enjoy streaming more. Because I can just sit here and play whatever I want, you know what I mean? Play video games, talk to you guys directly. I still like making videos. I just get a special feeling out of streaming, I guess, because it's a new thing. But man, wish I was about that life. Wish I was about that life. So a little follow up on the Humvee: veg oil because free fuel equals happy wallet. Humvee because normal trucks honestly bore me to tears. And truck type vehicles because I want something reliable, useful, and cheap to run so I can afford school and save for a fast vehicle. Yeah, man, you do you, boo boo. That's just, I don't know, it's not my thing. I can appreciate cool stuff. I just, you know, wouldn't own one myself, if that makes sense. Yeah, the stream sponsored by Tim Hortons. What did I think of the picture of Jeremy Clarkson, a C7 Corvette, and a camera crew posted today? I haven't seen that picture. So I'm going to go... I don't even know where to go to look for it. If you guys hear any Facebook messages, any beeps or anything, that's me. Maybe, I don't know. Just doing some Googling. I hate the fact that everyone refers to it as a fracas too. That's just really annoying. Oh, it was on his Twitter. I don't know, man. Honestly, those guys could probably do their own thing. You know, they don't even need Top Gear. They just make a YouTube channel. They could probably get however many 100,000 views, and it goes straight to them. It's not like they don't have money. They would just be, you know, keeping that money, or go through Netflix or something like that. Why am my fingers? My fingers are all weird. Yeah, no, they don't even need BBC, man. They can do whatever they want. The James May cooking gigs are fantastic. I don't know if you guys have seen that. James May and Hammond are making videos on the side. James May is like using a really shitty like webcam and like recording him cooking weird shit, like he's like making spaghettis and like pot pies and stuff. It's fucking funny. He looks like such a weirdo. If he wasn't so famous, he just looks like the oldest friggin' virgin that you've ever seen your whole life. It's hilarious. It makes me laugh so hard. As per, oh yeah, and then like Richard's got like a little bit of a camera crew, and like he posted a video saying he was bored and he went like did like sheep stuff. I don't know, like he went farming. He was like a sheep farmer. I don't know if that's the proper term for it. Yeah, and then yeah, it was like a 14 or 15 minute video, and then just posted one where he went for a drive. Yeah, they don't even need it. Those guys could probably do whatever they want at this point and make enough money to live off the rest of their lives. But if the three of them started a YouTube channel where they posted like Top Gear once a month, like not actual Top Gear, but like same format of the show, they could make a killing, like a killing. I don't see why not. Or even on Netflix too. Like it's rumored that they're going with Netflix. That's it. You know, you could say whatever the fuck you want with Netflix. You don't have to worry about censorship or stuff like that. So we can be watching, basically, if the series is the same, like is laid out the same, we could basically be watching what would be an uncensored Top Gear, where we don't have to wait week for week for episodes. And at this point, Netflix has a license to print money, so they could probably got more money than the BBC. Well, not more money than BBC, but they probably got enough money to fund anything that Top Gear would ever want to do, you know. And imagine how many people are like, shit, I mean, I'm gonna get a fucking Netflix subscription just to watch Top Gear. I got a Netflix subscription just to watch Top Gear, and I already had all the Top Gear purchased in DVD and seen all of it already. But I just went like, hey man, I don't want to have to like boot up a DVD every time that I want to watch Top Gear, so I'm gonna get Netflix. That's what I clearly watch more than that now, but that's what got me into it. Seen the new Dream. I don't even care, man. It doesn't matter who they get to replace them. It's not going to be the same. It's basically going to be like Fifth Gear, you know what I mean? The content of that show isn't what made the show. You can send 3 random guys to trips on Africa and to Argentina and stuff like that. It's those 3 guys that made the show. It was the characters in the show. You know, how many times, like 75% of the time when a car comes on the show, like a new Mercedes or new BMW, it's not like they had a bunch of unexpected things to say. You know, new M5, it's a great car. No shit, you know. Duh. You don't need, even that we can get a shorter review by reading something, you know. It's just the entertaining personalities that were behind the show is what made the show. That was the whole point of the show. Whole point of the show. So you take those away, and what do you have left? You have Top Gear USA. Not even. You have like Top Gear Australia. That was bad. Top Gear USA is actually no. Top Gear USA is worse. And I feel like that's exactly what they're gonna do with this. They're gonna shit. I had it. They're gonna try to make these 3 people like Jeremy, James, and Richard. Because that's what Top Gear US did. They're just like, okay, well, we need a loud guy. We need, you know, like a weird. We need a loud dude, a weird dude, and a short fighty dude. Like, I don't know. It's just, I feel like they try so hard to be those 3 dudes. And when they don't have the chemistry because they're sitting there, like, forcing jokes and forcing things to make fun of each other. Was Top Gear UK, like, forced in some places where it was scripted? Or, you know, they said things about each other and made fun of each other? Of course it was, but there was, like, 5 or 6 years worth of chemistry there already. You know what I mean? Because the beginning series of Top Gear, especially new Top Gear, was not as scripted and staged. It was more about the actual cars. And then they're like, wait, we can make this into like an entertainment show, not so much like a car review show. And Top Gear US just like, no, we gotta be funny, guys. You gotta say he looks goofy and he's fat and you're new and no. Especially you're trying to make fun of Tanner Faust for being good at everything. How fucking shut the fuck up. Like, it's not funny. Never was funny. I've seen like 3 episodes. Another thing that pissed me off about Top Gear US, UK, Top Gear UK did like a 10-minute bit off of driving to, like, I think it was a volcano in Norway. And US made it their whole fucking season finale. It's like, whoopee, we've seen this already on the same fucking show. Who cares? Yeah, no, I don't know. I think Top Gear's ruined. Under the name Top Gear, at least, this is it. I'm just kind of eager to see where the 3 amigos go now. Do you think there will be another Forza Fuel type event? Holy shit. I hope so, and I hope I'm invited. Pick me. Pick the fat kid. Yeah, I mean, maybe. I don't think for motorsport, but it'd be cool if they could invite us all out there for something. And I mean, if you guys don't know what Forza Fuel is, yeah, they invited A bunch of YouTubers. I keep doing this the wrong way. I'm not used to having this haircut. I always like. I'm so used to having to do this all the time because my hair was so long. It's just like a force of habit at this point, and then I keep seeing like there's like not like hair that's not sticking in the right places, so I keep trying to fix it from the camera, and it's like, oh, whatever, you guys don't give a shit. Yeah, I don't know. There was they invited a bunch of YouTubers out to the south of France and Italy and stuff like that, where Forza Horizon 2 is taking place or took place. And what they did was effectively, you know, did some little challenges or whatever, but the whole issue was they didn't take any Forza YouTubers. I think they took one, like Vintage Beef, but he's not even a Forza YouTuber. He's just a Let's Player who happened to play racing games on the side. And I mean, Tomcat had more subs than like 2 or 3 of the 4 of the guys that went. People like me at the time, like Black Panther, Fail Race, we were like 25, 30,000 subs at the time. So it makes sense. You know, they're not going to pull one of us out there. That's not enough publicity. But Tomcat had like 150,000 subscribers at the time. It's like, what the fuck? Why would you not take one of your own, you know? Like, that's your audience. But they cared more about grabbing new attention. So it was such a great idea. It was so cool of a concept. And this isn't me being butthurt because I couldn't go. Because a lot of people thought that's where I was angry at the time. I was upset that I couldn't go. No, I'm still... It makes perfect sense. I get it. My whole issue was they didn't take people from their community. You know, they fall back on their community all the fucking time. With like, look... I'm rambling, but hear me out. If you have a game like Forza, where... Thanks for following, Racehawk. What's with my hands? I don't understand. You have a community like Forza. Where do you get most of your enjoyment out of your game? Is it from single player? Fuck no. You get most of your enjoyment from online and buying tunes, paints, going online, playing with people. So you have a community. You have big members in that community. You rely on this community as a selling point for your game. Yet you bring it up whenever you want. Like, oh, look at all these cool paints. Buy Forza Horizon 2 now. Look at all these. You can get all these cool setups. Buy Forza Motorsport, whatever. But then when it's time to give back to the community that slaves hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, and sometimes a lot of money into your games, you drop them because you just want new faces. And I mean, I do love Turn 10, I do. But I'm not going to be one of those people that, you know, just says they do everything right to get on their good side and get free stuff. I think that they're mature enough of a company to know that I am a fan and I do support the majority of what they do. I just call them out on stupid stuff. I've spoken with people of... Oh my god, my nose. I've spoken with people from the company before, and they seem to have at least a half-decent rapport with me, is what I meant to say. So, I think they're mature enough to know, like, not go, oh man, he says bad things about us, we're just not going to talk to him anymore, not going to support him anymore. But I'm definitely not going to be one of those guys that's terrified to be like, no. Like, I was the first guy that said Forza 5 sucked. You know, everyone else was too scared. Everyone else was too chicken shit to be like, no, Forza 5 is a great game, whatever. They'd beat around the bush and be like, oh, you know, graphics are great, and that sounds really good. I'm like, yeah, well, there's no fucking cars, there's no fucking tracks, there's no features. So the game's not good. You know, when you can't have as much content as you had in the game before you on Xbox 360, we have a problem. Yeah, that makes me mad. Well, it doesn't make me mad because I get it. Because people are, if I had a poll with, Turn 10 2, I wouldn't want to spoil it by insulting them. And Turn 10, at least on the forums, has a history of being a little Nazi-ish with how people talk about their games. But for now, they're being okay. They were really distant before, but they're cool now, at least to me. They gave me a bunch of stuff for Storm Island and DLC codes to give away. So I don't know if they just forgot that I was the asshole or what, but I'm not willing to sacrifice my own integrity just to be nice. What's your opinion on games having monthly DLC? Personally, I hate it, and a lot of people support it. It depends. So let's talk from a racing game perspective, because that's who we are, right? If it's stuff that's new, like new cars, new tracks, stuff like that, I am more than willing to shell out the extra money to pick up these car packs. The issue Forza has right now in specific is that 95% of the cars they're posting are from older games because they pulled them all or didn't, put them all into their newer games. Horizon makes sense because it's a new IP technically, but I'm not paying $50-$60 extra on top of the game that I already spent however much money on for the limited edition or whatever the fuck. Did I buy limited Forza 5? Yeah, I'm sure I did. But I'm not spending all this money on a game where half DLC cars are going to be from Forza 4. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not right. Thank God, Nürburgring was free. If they made us pay for that after it's been in the game since Forza 2, I would have ripped their hearts out. They still piss me off, believe me. I'm just hoping they fix it with Forza 6. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt, but if it's just like, hey, we added 50 cars, no. This is going to bust off into what I think they should do in Forza 6. Honestly, I've made a video about it. All they really need to do is just add everything back that they had in Forza 4 and Forza 5. Just all the cars, all the tracks from Forza 4, the graphics from Forza 5, a couple of new I want to see new tracks, and I don't mean like new laser scan track. I want to see like stuff like Tokyo Dockyards and Maple Valley. I want to see new original tracks because that's where you can have fun. What's your favorite track from Gran Turismo series? I guarantee you're not going to say something like, oh, I love Suzuka, or oh, I love Nürburgring. No, you're going to say Deep Forest, Autumn Ring, Midfield Raceway, something like that, because that's where everything's memorable. That's where you get memories and feelings from. You don't be like, oh man, yeah, I love Tsukuba. No, fuck that. I'm sure people say that, but that's never going to be the favorite track in a game. It's the way it is. I love you, Turn 10. I really do. It's just tough love. You have the chance to live in a Forza YouTuber's house. Pick 5 people you'd like to live and work with. Man, that'd be so fucking cool. I'm gonna go with Nick, Aero 12 Gaming. Maybe not so much work with him, but I would love to live with the guy. He only lives about an hour from me right now. We still have to hook up. Makes it sound like we're having sex. I still want to hang out with him this summer. So that's one. Alex from Fail Race, because the guy's a fucking creative genius. EK Drifter, again, just because I think he's cool, not because of his videos or anything. Metro, and shit, who's my 5th? This is tough. Boss Strava HD. And do I replace Metro because he's technically in my circle of friends? So that's my original 5. If we can't count Metro, then we'll throw in Empty Box. Because I love Matt. I really do. Matt's great. He's super funny. He's one of those fucking dudes. especially on Twitter and stuff. Like, he's just very, very sarcastic. I love him. Really would like to make a video with him, but his content doesn't really need collaboration, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's been about 45 minutes. I got videos to make. So thanks guys very much for watching. Thank you for asking your questions. If you want to ask questions for next week, please go to down into the description. You can find ask.fm/MrAeroHD if you're too lazy to type something in. If not, then whatever. You can ask questions in the chat when it comes to, but I don't know when this next thing's going to be. But thanks guys very much for watching. I got videos to make. It's been a while, and yeah, thanks for the guys coming out in the chat. If you are watching this on YouTube after the fact, please go ahead and follow me on Twitch, MrAeroHD. And thanks to, that's the wrong direction. Thanks to Hello Marks, right there, for doing the music this week. And yeah, bye guys. That was lame. Bye guys. Hey, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, go ahead and click that subscribe button. I also have a Facebook and a Twitter. For those links, be sure to check out the description box below.